You mentioned they're going to have a huge advantage in VOD. The way it looks now, IQ would be lucky to get there.
Yeah, they're having a hard time even staying it up. They really need that morale boost, and they just can't get that flag to the stand.
Evil continuing to rout IQ here in the game one of this semifinal matchup.
Yeah, this looks like it's all Evil all the way. Right now, they're just getting kill after kill and driving IQ sent running to their defenses.
So Evil continuing to push, continuing to stay on the assault. Evil's looking to make quick work of this one.
Kill after kill, Evil's pushing them back into their base. They're without monks here, and they're just going right to the base.
Evil continuing to play cleanup, and they're going after a poorly defended Guild Lord.
Yeah, it looks like without any monks and the res coming a little ways away, they could put this one down early.
That's the game plan, it appears, as they pick up another morale boost just at the 16-minute mark. Evil trying to take care of this one, let alone before victory or death. They're looking to take care of this one before 20 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like one monk's already DP'd out on IQ's team, is not coming back. It's going to make short work of that Guild Lord as soon as they can.
So Evil continuing to play cleanup. They're making their move right there on a poorly defended Guild Lord.
Yeah, with all the monks down, both Bloodlight and Last to Master, the assassins of this game, have really been able to tear up the defenses. That Guild Lord's going down quick. He's less than half-life.
So here it is, the finishing touches on a Game 1 victory for Evil as they continue to hammer away at the weakened Guild Lord. And there it is, the Guild Lord goes down. Evil, in dominant fashion, takes Game 1. IQ now has to recover quickly to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, I don't know if we can match their mobility on that map. Because there's two ways out of the base, so it's hard to. Plus the teleports.
In the first match, Gideon Savants played a Ranger Spike build with 4 different Rangers where they would all target call and double arrows and crippling shots and all the rest to try and take them out. The Last Pride played a double assassin gank build with 2 Mesmers, which means basically they had 2 assassins, and assassins from Guild Wars factions can teleport in and teleport art and can take out NPCs, and if you're not careful, can jump in and kill your characters when you're not prepared. Soul Wedding and Anyang and the others are some of the best in the world at playing these sorts of characters.
They've got a good spike though. Even if they just run those double assassins, they can stay alive. But I think we can do it. We couldn't get off on that slow of a start, hence expect to win.
Last Pride is looking loose after their one-sided victory in Game 1. IQ's got to change it up or they're going home. It's Game 2 on Isle of Jade. Game 2, IQ in blue, Evil in red, and Izzy, as we take a look at the map and the builds, what do you see?
Well, we're running here. Looks like IQ's ran the same build that they ran against IB's second game, and Evil's running the same assassin split build that's been working for him so far.
If it ain't broke, why fix it, right? Because that was certainly an impressive victory in Game 1 for Evil.
Yeah, it seems to be doing well for him here as they're already in their base, bouncing around, causing havoc.
So Evil quickly taking the play to IQ in this one, Game 2.
Yeah, as you can see here, Evil's bouncing around in their split and getting some kills on IQ early on.
So IQ suffering kills early and now starting to retreat, it seems, back into its base.
Yeah, this is almost looking like the games we've seen with Evil in the past. It's just quick domination and quick killing of those NPCs early on.
That's their signature calling card, and they'd love to have another early win to avoid VOD and just take care of this one and move one step closer to the $50,000 grand prize.
Looks like IQ's defensive nature has been paying off a little bit for them as they've been able to hold off Evil when they get a straight-up fight. So only really when they get split up do they have the problems.
So IQ continuing to force Evil out, doing a good job, as you mentioned, with their defense.
Looks like Evil is causing IQ to retreat back into their base, and it looks like IQ is now having to kind of turtle up by their base as Evil's pretty much dominated them around the main field.
Evil and Relentless kind of go hand in hand in this competition.
That they do. IQ sitting back in its base and just almost like they're parking themselves there. They're just kind of getting comfortable and trying to push Evil out.
So we advance past the 20-minute mark. We are getting to VOD, but this one continues, much like Game 1, to be all about Evil carrying the play. And look at this, all of a sudden IQ's breaking into a little dancing routine.
All the characters in Guild Wars can dance, but as you can see, the Rangers are really getting down here in the middle of IQ's base.
Are the Rangers the best dancers?
It's debatable. And here we are at VOD.
Victory or death, the end game. Who's in better shape right now as we approach this?
Well, Evil's definitely controlled a lot of this game. They've gotten a lot of NPCs down. Alright, it looks like IQ is pushed for a gank into the back of Evil's base. A similar strategy they used in Game 2 versus IB.
That's how they got here, but now they're facing a much tougher opponent, so it should be interesting to see if it is effective again as they go after the Guild Lord.
Definitely looks like Evil's having a hard time keeping that Guild Lord alive, but luckily their offense is coming in and starting to whittle down IQ.
This is a battle here in VOD between IQ and Evil. IQ needing a win here to force a Game 3.
It's definitely looking like Evil's got the upper hand. They're able to keep their Guild Lord going and are starting to get some kills on IQ. With IQ having no NPC advantage at this point, it's not looking good for them. They just got a nice kill on Evil, but it wasn't enough. Most of IQ's team is down, forcing them to retreat as fast as they can.
Let's listen in to Rain from IQ.
All right, guys, pull out so we can get the rest of the 34 and have a full team. We've successfully waited now until the 35-minute mark, pretty much, so we can escort our Lord out. I don't know how many NPCs they have left. All right, guys, good luck. See you on the other side.
The Guild Lords are coming down, and it's going to be a final showdown right in the middle.
So now IQ looking to level the playing field.
Looks like we got the meteor shower going on here, where IQ has rounded up all of Evil's NPCs and is meteor showering them all to death.
A rare skill seen in this game. What does the meteor shower do?
Well, we saw this in Game 2 versus IB. It does a lot of AoE damage and kills those archers extremely fast.
So IQ trying to use the meteor shower to its advantage to capture Game 2 against Evil and force the Game 3.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing a really good job of killing all of Evil's NPCs and destroying their entire NPC advantage here at the end.
NPCs, the non-playing characters that are so important in VOD.
Yeah, it looks like IQ has gotten all of those NPCs down and is now starting to pressure that Guild Lord a little bit.
So now IQ leveling the playing field and trying to pick up a win here as they go after the Guild Lord.
Yeah, it looks like they've gotten all the NPCs down and are now putting all of their pressure right on that Guild Lord.
And now Evil not exactly prepared to heal the Guild Lord as you see the Guild Lord's energy fading.
Yeah, the Guild Lord's health is going down quickly, and those monks, they don't have the energy to keep this up. I think IQ's discovered a weakness in Evil.
So IQ now continuing to pepper and pound the Guild Lord as you see the Guild Lord going down. The Guild Lord trying to stay in it, but IQ not letting up at all. There goes the Guild Lord down. He tries to get back up. He continues to get pounded, and it doesn't look like he's getting up from that one. An amazing, stunning turn of events as IQ comes up with the victory on Evil.
Wow, we just saw another exciting match. Everybody thought the Last Pride had this match. The first 3 minutes, Last Pride took out 3 of Idiot Savants players using, again, their double assassin gank build. Idiot Savants built a more balanced build after trying the tricky Ranger Spike the first time. And 10 minutes in, all the Idiot Savants could do was pull back and turtle, which means they basically hide amongst their NPCs to stay protected. Idiot Savants then went for it, where they charged all the remaining warriors against the Guild Lord of Last Pride, and their other characters barely lasted long enough to hold Last Pride off. Nobody saw it coming. Even Idiot Savants is surprised by this one.
When we come back, we will see the third and decisive match between Last Pride and Idiot Savants at the Guild Wars Factions Championship in Leipzig, Germany.